Sit, turn type, sit. Good boy. Ruff.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff.
It's Wrestling Rundown with Jay Santy. Live from New York,
Turnbuckle Tabloid.
Wrestling Rundown, ladies and gentlemen. Predictions. Ari, why is that your... Hold on a second. Hold on. Oh, there you go. I was missing you. I said, something happened over here. I thought you was lost. Everybody's in the building?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because Ari was blocked out for a little bit. It was like, what happened? But, ladies and gentlemen, it's that time of year. It's that season. Easter is upon us. I can't wait to go look for eggs. It's so fun. You get the chocolate bunnies. You get the yellow squishy marshmallow.
Yeah.
No, we're not here for that now. We're not here for that. That's not what we're here
Plus,
for.
I don't think you'll be able to find eggs this year anyway.
Right? If you do find them, it's like finding like the golden ticket for this fucking
Exactly.
shit. Are the prices going down for it? Right?
Slightly. I saw a couple of eggs, not too expensive.
Oh,
Under $10 at this point. So let's see.
Let's go. Yes, exactly. Shout out to our boy Joel Otero and our people at Rink Fanatics. Going to be doing a collabo this upcoming Saturday at the Seneca. Pull up, guys. It's going to be crazy. Just did the testing right now with the speaker and voila. Yeah, good investment that I did right there because it's going to be a banger.
Sweet.
Especially with the sound system, so we're going to be good there. Shout out to those guys there, as well as everybody's going to be pulling up and showing out at the Seneca. You guys are more than welcome to come pull up and hang out with us and watch WrestleMania Night 1. Speaking of which, I know a lot of you people are not too happy about the build, about how it's going along and what's happening, and the possibilities of maybe not their best Mania, but still in all, I have hopes that the matches will show improve and be something of a spectacle because it's the granddaddy of them all, ladies and gentlemen. Mike, how have you been feeling so far with the build-up of Mania and such?
It's been a mixed bag, honestly, but let's be real here. If wrestling fans complaining about something, I mean, that's not new. But as far as this year's WrestleMania, it could be, I will say, like, there's some aspects of it where it could have been a little better, but overall, I do expect big things from from some of these matches. So maybe, and some of the matches I'm not expecting anything, maybe they'll show off.
Ari, it seems as though that there might be some matches that some may say are, I don't know, Raw SmackDown flavorish, if it can be.
Mm-hmm.
But what in your opinion, what match has actually turned up the heat in the past couple of weeks that you were like, maybe I don't care about this?
Definitely Tiffany and Charlotte.
Yeah.
They turned that heat up big time with that promo. It's actually becoming a match that I'm looking forward to see, just to see what they're going to pull off. What's going to happen, if anything is going to happen shoot-wise. Where are they going to go with? Who's going to win it? You know?
Yeah, I'm kind of I'm hoping. Well, I believe that they'll be professional about this. You know, they're pros going into this, but at the same time, anything can happen. Things can go off the rails here.
Yeah, exactly, Mike.
Yeah.
Everybody at the same time, they know that there's a lot on the line, especially knowing that what the reception is happening. Venue wise, I'm very much excited about how Vegas is going to be welcoming WWE and all. Although there has been some pictures that's been going around that I've been like, what the hell is that? Especially that picture of Triple H. Let me find that picture of Triple H and his statue. Oh my lord.
Frightening.
It's so amazing when Denise Salcedo, who's like one of the most positive wrestling talkers on the internet, is going, what the fuck did they do?
Horrible.
that
because I mean, like, it's the eyes that are throwing everybody off, right?
Yeah, I saw a funny meme earlier. Did I send it to you guys? Yeah, I think I did send it to you guys.
I said he looked like Bruiser Brody but bald. I didn't know what the hell was going on there.
That's an interesting comparison, yeah.
Bruiser Brody had that. Let me see if I can pull up a Bruiser comparison, but yikers. That is going to be interesting as well. How for us, the Hall of Fame will be at 1:00 in the morning. Yeah, who's watching that shit at that time?
I mean,
no.
Yeah, look at his face. Like, he knows it's fucked up.
He has to force himself to have the same expression. He never makes that face.
Because when they revealed it to him, I think he had that long pause, like awkward silence, like, oh, okay, I get this.
They didn't even get his beard. Even his beard isn't right.
Right.
He just has you could like. I'm not saying that it should be Madame Tussauds or anything of that level, but
it should be Madame Tussauds.
This is Vegas. Whoever did this should have really nailed it.
I will say, what's with statues that nobody can get facial features? They fucked this one up. They fucked the Dwayne Wade one up. It's like, what the hell's wrong with people? They can't do statues correctly?
Yeah, no, that's true. Like, they did, even, what was it, Ronaldo's? His was like, whoa. Like,
I mean, at least they got the rocks perfect a couple of years ago.
I mean, I guess. But let's be real here, too. If Triple H wasn't standing next to that, you would have to guess like 10 guesses and be like, okay, who's this?
Yeah, it's just
before you can think Triple H.
Like, Hunter has rounder eyes, but they're not bulging like that. Even when he's angry, I've never been like,
He was never an eye bulger.
No, the Rock is an eye bulger.
let's just say it almost looked like he's at a doctor's appointment and they put a finger somewhere that he wasn't going to be there. It looked kind of.
No, I love the meme that I saw that said, "This is the face you see at night when you leak information to the dirt sheets."
Like, what?
Shit.
It's haunting you.
We also have TNA is going to be working tonight. Any of you guys going to be watching that tonight?
I'll catch the replay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it Unbreakable supposed to be tonight?
Yeah, Unbreakable. It's Barbed Wire Massacre in the main event, Mance Warner and Sami Callihan, and they're currently their first TNA International Champion.
Oh, that's right, because they changed it. They changed the title before.
They got rid of the digital media title.
Digital media title, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Is it still going to be intergender belt?
No, it's going to be just for the men.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Well, they really didn't clarify it, but I assume this is just the mid card for the men. I think they're going to come up with something for the women maybe down the line. But
okay, yeah, because I always know that belt was pretty much open to the masses. So I guess all right.
I know it's Ace Austin, Eric Young, and Eddie Edwards in the match. No, Steve. No, it's Ace Austin, Eddie Edwards, and Steve Macklin.
Yeah, I might have to check that out. But other than that, Mania on the line. We got 2-night event. It's gonna be like I said. I'm hoping that it's not gonna be one that is just like us dragging through the night. I'm hoping that we will actually be on our feet, excited to see some stuff. But Mike, what do we have on the card so far? What do we have lined up?
I mean, besides everything else before WrestleMania?
No. I know SmackDown, unfortunately. I just saw a video of the Street Profits were with It Is What It Is, which is a sports podcast with Cameron and Mace, and they were really trying to sell the fact that they're not going to be on the main card, which fucking sucks. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, it fucking sucks. Like, there's nothing more I could say about that.
No, yeah. I mean, I'm a big believer that all the titles should be defended at WrestleMania.
Right. I'm in the same boat.
I mean, not for nothing. You have 3-hour pre-shows. You can't put at least 2 or 3 matches on these pre-shows. I mean, I know we don't want to have another thing of like Ryback and Cody still fighting in front of no one, but come on.
It's just no. It's just 3-hour pre-show. They could just make it a 2-hour and add another hour to the main if that's the issue. But come on, how long is the actual main show? 4 hours.
Right.
So then how like 4 hours, 6 matches for night 2.
Plus, they're rolling in. You could actually get them a nice, at 6:30, get them up and running, give them that one match to get the incoming crowd hype, get them going, something. But in your opinion, if you wanted to switch out a match for Mania tonight, for these 2 nights, which match would you probably put for SmackDown, and which one would you replace with the tag match? What's your thoughts, Mike?
See, I understand the question. I just feel like that's not fair either, because I look at a lot of these matches too, where it's like I feel like there should be a match for everyone. It's WrestleMania. Right. You have all this time in the world, and it's 2 nights, and people still can't get on the show. I mean, the Battle Royal, there's nothing on the line ever in that stupid thing, so we can get rid of that. But
right,
overall, I think Randy Orton's probably gonna get a match added by the time this is out, but
yeah, most likely that'll most likely be night 2's match,
right? Because that one's missing a match. If they want to do even 14, but I mean, we'll get into the card. We'll pretty much just identify what matches should be TV matches, pretty much, or just normal TV matches. But
well, and not to be like gender biased, whatever. But I honestly could have I would have switched that women's tag match and put them on maybe a pre-show or something like that, because
that's fair.
I don't know.
It's so frustrating to see Lyra Valkyria in a tag title match where she has her own singles title that she should be defending at Mania.
Right.
That makes 0 sense to me.
Yeah, it's like you said, that they all should be defended. It's ridiculous.
I mean, Chelsea Green and Zelina Vega should be on this show. I mean, Zelina Vega got a win over her.
Right.
Absolutely.
Instead of the 6-woman tag for SmackDown.
It doesn't just, I don't know. Like they could have, I know they made the little snafu last week where Chelsea lost track of the count out.
Right.
They could use that as the leverage to have the rematch at Mania. Like, I should never have lost to you. I count out. See you at WrestleMania. And I'll put my belt on the line.
Yeah, it's not fair for anybody, especially you work so hard for the year. You try to elevate that title, especially the new titles that's out there. I really honestly believe that they should have at least showcased these belts at Mania to let everybody know how important they are.
Just makes no sense to me whatsoever. Like, I hope they redeem it somehow, but big fail on my part.
Yeah. So just leading into that, Mike, what do we have opening up night 1?
I just want to say this comment is like for anybody that wants to know where me and Ari are going after the draft. Look at our colored shirts. In case anybody's wondering where we're going to be going.
Team Raw, baby.
I'll be with Damian Priest on Fridays, buddy.
Apparently.
So I'm wearing yellow. Does that mean I'm representing like
NXT? Yeah, you're going to NXT.
Yeah, the black and yellow.
So, without much more delay, it's been released. It's been reported today that this match will open night 1. Main event: Jey Uso challenges Gunther for the World Heavyweight title.
I think we kind of knew that it was going to happen. Like, I think we saw that coming.
I think we joked it into existence.
Yeah, but at the same time, it is necessary because you need that first match to really hype everything up. And the hype up is the fact that, his intro is going to be the one that gets everybody going.
It's like the Seth and Drew last year, you know.
Right.
Right.
Um.
Jay's got to win this.
Yeah, you gotta set the tone for what the rest of the show is going to be about. I'm going with the fact that Jay actually gives what the crowd what they want and he wins.
Yeah.
For his
And
push, for his push alone, and the fact that he's like 0-3 against them, he can't lose a fourth.
And he's just been such an underdog throughout this whole buildup.
Any surprises that you think might happen here, or do you think it's going to be straight?
I expect appearances from like Ludwig and Jimmy.
Yeah.
And then
Jimmy definitely.
Other than that, I did say in the reflex, if that fucker turns heel again, I'm just beyond pissed.
Who's that?
Jimmy?
If Jimmy turns on Jay again, it's like it feels like he's about to win the title. It's like, nope, stop it.
Yeah,
like,
that's gonna be stupid if they do that.
But I said this on Rick Flex. So like when the build-up starts at week 2 after the Royal Rumble, and you have 8 weeks left, and you're dead in the water, it's like, By 2 weeks ago, we cut that promo against Gunther. I was like, okay, we've been missing this for 6 weeks.
Yeah, it's the build up to this has been so lame. They're just lame. Like, you're making Jay look so weak, and maybe it's for him to pull that feel good win at the end. But it's like we didn't even see him so much as fight back at any point. He was crying the whole time, especially after he had to watch Jimmy get his ass beat. And he comes out next week instead of attacking Gunther, which is what I would do if he beat the living daylights out of my twin brother. But instead he came out and cried about his mom being disappointed in him.
Right. Like if you come to the arena and you ask where's Gunther, that's the first thing you're gonna try and do. Like try and get closer. Or at least when you see him outside when he's in the ring, guess where you're going? To the ring.
On site.
Right. On site.
On site.
But instead, he comes out later and does his Yeet session and says, like one final diatribe, I'm going to win the title, but blah, blah, blah. Jay's going to win this because...
Yeah.
And the summer of eating. That's all I can say.
He just, at the end of the day, he does need to win. After all of this that they put him making him look like a chump, he has to win it.
Right. Next up, for the World Tag Team titles.
Wait. Jay's talking, but we can't hear you.
I forgot. Yeah, because there was some honking in the back.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I pretty much heard that it's going to be the summer of Yeet because they're giving out, I think, ice cream bars. Yeet bars are happening. Some frosty Yeets that's coming out.
I sent you the cereal box. Frosty Yeets.
Alrighty.
Jesus. Yeah, that's Yeah, get ready for the corny and cheesiness that's gonna happen for the next couple of months.
Anybody that's also watching live, please put in the comments who you got for these matches we're talking about. Next up for the World Tag Team titles, the War Raiders take on the New Day. This is definitely a Raw match.
Yes.
Bathroom break.
I mean, this might be the second match on the show, so I think after once Jay wins the belt, this will definitely be the time to go relieve yourself.
Grab an extra beer in case you dropped your beer from cheering.
Your beer goes all the way flying backwards. Like, oh shit!
My bad. Sorry, back there.
Yeah.
You eat with your son. Oh.
Hot dog goes flying.
Yeah, definitely. Woo, that took the wind out of me. I'll be back, guys. I'll be back.
Then you look at the beer line, you're like, oh, shit.
Honestly.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I saw something, apparently Biggie is cleared.
Yeah.
I mean, hopefully, I don't know.
I mean, I do think we'll see an appearance, a Biggie appearance during this match. Either he'll cost New Day the match, or he'll get involved, screw it up, and New Day wins the belts. Which I see New Day winning the belts, though.
Yeah, Mike.
I thought on Monday with the promo packages in the New Day retort, I thought maybe they might add like Viking, like whatever the hell that match they came up with when they were the Viking Raiders. Fuck was it called?
the Viking the Valhalla match or some shit like that.
Right. It was like Extreme Rules like match
Yeah.
with the gimmick was like the ring was a ship and all that
Yeah,
other
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
God.
I thought it was gonna be something like that because they did it before WrestleMania with the Nigerian drum match when Apollo Crews was Nigerian all of a sudden. But
Nigerian. It's just that they never really used it until
I've
they
been
wanted
hiding
him
my
to walk
accent.
around with a big Q-tip.
Ow! Sorry, guys. Just like
Okay.
slam my nail.
Oh, you're all right.
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh shit.
I'm good. I'm good. But
Yeah.
yeah, I'm surprised. I mean, then again, now like they're not even like Vikings anymore. They're more like motorcycle guys.
Right.
So I mean, they could have still done some kind of gimmick with them. It's kind of brawl match. I don't know, man.
Because with the tag division, they always run into this problem. We have new champions. Who's next? Fury and Waller are jobbers. Wild and Cruz are jobbers. And there's no real teams on the Raw roster that are appealing.
They don't really. I don't know. Those belts are so like pointless at this rate. They should have just kept it together as one belt.
I said on for that show, I was like, the sad thing would be if they decide, you know what, but it failed. Let's unify the belts again.
That was my thought. My whole thought behind it was for the tag titles, keep it as one belt, have them defend it on both shows, and whoever drops the belt on whoever, they have to stay on that show. That becomes their show now. You lost that belt to a SmackDown tag team. Now you on SmackDown. You stay there.
Right.
Well, think like Liv and Raquel do. They go all three shows, but for the men, they just going to both shows.
Yeah, go move it around. But I got New Day winning here. Don't really want to say that, but I have a feeling that they want to give them like some more clout and give them the tag team rub of the best ever. So I'm going to say that New Day gets a win here.
Let me ask you something. Do you feel they dropped the ball with the New Day after that segment with Big E?
I think that maybe they didn't lean as hard as they should with their heelish ways. They could have gone a little more, devious with what they were doing, but they were basically just like on some, cavalier. So what? I don't care if you don't like me. Who cares? But I think they should have been a little bit more grimy with their heelish tactics.
Yes, absolutely.
Because once they went to Netflix, they really barely made an appearance on the show.
Right.
Yeah. Unless it was backstage and they were getting like, looked down upon by everybody and judged by everybody, which is very high schoolish in my opinion. Yeah. Yeah.
You don't like me? Really? You don't like me?
But we didn't do anything wrong.
Dude.
Right. Meanwhile, I was like, you just destroyed your best friend.
Right.
Emotionally
tore him down.
Right. Next up.
Okay. Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano.
That should have been a Raw match.
You know what? I was thinking about this. I said this to a friend earlier today. I said, it's Rey Mysterio versus Chad Gable. Yeah. This might be the best technical wrestle match in the last couple of years.
Sure. For the
WrestleMania. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
But
the build-up has been so corny. It's so cartoony. It's so like straight out of the 80s or 90s. Like, what are we doing here?
So a lot of people are now being attacked. It's like, oh look, he's a neck tattoo. Chad has the same neck tattoo. It's like
no fucking dog.
So there's something that I found on Instagram that I didn't share with you guys. I was waiting to share it at the end of the show.
Mike can't breathe.
That's the way he says, like, no fucking duh. I'm muting myself.
Oh, Mike.
There was something that I found on Instagram that I'm gonna share at the end once we do our predictions. But one of them popped up for me that I had been assuming that I've been thinking, and it was that I think there's gonna be a swerve when it comes to this match. I honestly believe that it won't be Chad Gable underneath the mask. It'll be probably one of the Creed brothers doing it, so that Chad Gable could come out and be like, "You see, it's not me, it's somebody else."
You
That's
son of
gonna
a-
be an obvious difference, though, because those guys
Right.
are
Exactly. That's how goofy it would be. That everybody be like, "Wait, what?"
You son of a bitch, Jay. Did you watch the Ring Fanatics predictions?
No, I didn't actually, but
Because Nick said the same damn thing. He said, "What if it's not Chad that comes out? It's somebody else under the mask."
right. But but the only reason why I'm saying it is because, like I said, I saw somebody else mention it, and I was thinking the same thing already. I was like, this is gonna be like one of those goofy shits that happen, and then something occurs, and then at the end, the Chad Gable fucking character, El Torino, whatever the fuck his name is, he'll be the one that pins. It's gonna be something goofy. So just so that Chad says, "Look, it's not me," and then it ends up being him at the end. So I don't know.
The only thing that I think of that would be similar to that is the Doink spot from WrestleMania 9.
Right.
Right, which I believe, like, not for nothing, this is both things would happen in Vegas. So, like, I do think one kid's gonna pop up with the mask, and then like Cruz and Wilder gonna run him off, then Drago's gonna run off the other one, and then like fucking Omos and the mask is gonna show up and have fun. I don't know,
Omos.
Just fuck around.
That's gonna remind me, like back in the 80s when they had the machines and they had Giant Machine and it was Andre the Giant that was obviously
Yes.
and it was like, no, and Bobby Heenan is like, that's him, that is, and he's like, oh no, he's Japanese, no, it's like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
It's gonna be something silly like that.
I mean, I'll give Pat McAfee credit that he's sticking to it. Like, no, that's El Grande Americano.
I mean, I will also credit to them for changing where he's from, because he said now I think he's from the Gulf of Mexico.
Right, he's from the Gulf of Mexico.
He's not
he's
from
not
the Gulf of
America anymore.
Yeah, they but the funny thing is, I feel like this is gonna be a three-peat, because like this is definitely gonna lead to a mask versus mask match. So I'm gonna say Grande Americano gets the win. Chad needs something here.
I also
win.
I saw somebody mention that they could do the last minute where El Grande Americano can't wrestle, so Chad's gonna take over for him just so he could get his actual Mania moment.
Right.
Yeah, like Grande Americano is medically uncleared to wrestle.
Yeah.
Therefore, replacing him is, and then Chad comes out like, "Hey, thank you."
Exactly.
Yeah, but no.
Ben, we're back again, sir. We are Ben. Ben, we are back. The Mook of all Mookdom in England is back.
What was the comment that popped up before that? There was something that popped up before. Just
emoji.
Oh, emoji. Okay.
Yeah.
But are we saying Chad gets a win here? Ben, shut up.
I don't think so. I think Ray's gonna get the feel good win.
Nah, I gotta give it to El Grande Maricano, or whatever fuck his name is. He's gonna get the win here.
Unless he comes out as El Grande Americano, Ray unmasks him. Yeah, exactly. That's a Starbucks order. Every time I hear them, I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Right.
It's named after a coffee drink.
Can you just imagine a writer at a Starbucks like saying, "Can I get a grande?" And they're like, "Hold on." They see the American flag. I got an idea.
I need a double shot of that.
No, but like I was saying, like Ray will end up unmasking him, and it's like, "Oh my God, it was Chad Gable all along." And Michael Cole's having a fit about it because I told you. And
I've been in this business 30 years. Enough with the damn nonsense.
Naked Midian.
It's Naked Midian underneath. Ben is just so he's so wanting Naked Midian to get his WrestleMania moment.
Good Lord.
He's back with a vengeance. That's his problem.
Midian in a freaking loincloth was so frightening.
So 2 for Grande and 1 for Ray.
Yeah, I'm going Grande.
All right, this match is interesting to talk about. Jade Cargill versus Naomi.
That's been a pretty decent build.
I'm a diehard Naked Midian fan.
Yeah, Naomi has been really pushing this to the max. She's been selling it. I'm very proud of her for what she's been doing with that. With the promos that she's been doing. Fantastic work on her.
Mm-hmm.
Aside from the Twitter shots that take at each other, we're like accusing each other of like photoshopping or BBLs. Like,
that Trinity's mention bringing up Jimmy in that was like, we don't need to know that girl.
The only one who gives back shots is Big Jim. I was like, hey, yo, yo.
Jimmy was something like, what? His face.
Yeah.
He's like, did I tell you to let that be known?
Yeah.
You better eat.
My brother ain't the only one that knows how to yeet around here. Yeah, Oos.
Oh my Lord.
So the build-up has pretty much been simple of they're going to be trying to kill her off of her bay and slamming her onto a car. And then Jade pretty much giving her big boots like for weeks. And then Naomi pretty much with the new look overall, which people says like a tribute to Owen Hart too. It's like, but it's all warning tape on her, razor blades in her hair. But I think for me, Jade Cargill should get the win here. A loss here does not hurt Naomi, but this is Jade's real test in her WWE run so far because this is her first singles WrestleMania match against an established star.
Yeah.
Where Jade needs to show like why, or WWE needs to show why they spent all that money on this woman and they poached her from the other company.
Yeah.
I'm going the other way with this. I'm going to say that Naomi gets. Okay. I'll say Naomi gets the win by a quick roll up. Just happens, pulls out the sneaky win, and Jade gets her comeback in Backlash.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I do think this is not going to be one and done.
No.
Because we still have to get Bianca back in the mix,
Well, I think like the third one will be like an Evolution when they do in July.
I don't even know if I want to put this up. This is.
Uh-oh.
I don't know if Ben put out. I don't even sure if I can. Well, okay, I'll give it a try. Let's see.
Jimmy Yeats is Jay Usos all over Naomi.
Wow.
Yeah. I think I could have saved that. I think I could have put that up. I'd have been all right without having that up there.
We're gonna start implementing a strike policy on this for certain comments.
I don't know. Shit, we need all the viewers we can get. Fuck that. Get it until fucking YouTube fucking blocks us. Who gives a shit?
All right, how you feel? Because you're not the biggest Jade fan in the world.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest Jade fan at all. But I could see her getting the win on this because she's got to get her revenge on Naomi.
Right.
Even though if I feel like with all this character buildup Naomi has been having, that she should get the win. She should get the evil villain win, but
maybe.
Yeah.
But it's also like for character development, wouldn't it be a little better, or not better, but another wrinkle to have her go like more crazy?
Yeah, she loses and goes way off the deep end.
Right.
Bigger hair.
Like her attacks get more crazier. Like she starts using a kendo stick, a chair.
Her
I know she tried to kill this woman, like throwing her off Harbor Bay and onto a car. But
no, yeah, that's a great thing to do too. Just have her just completely break down and just fold into herself. Yeah, just fold into herself and just have these promos where she's not just crying, she's screaming into the camera. Like
she takes one of the razors out of her hand and starts cutting Jade's forehead.
Yeah, the whole razor in the hair shit is like something different. I'm like, all right.
I'd be like, holy shit. Holy shit.
What in the women's penitentiary is the fuck going on with that shit?
Ew.
She must have visited the Uso penitentiary.
I guess. Well, apparently she's been there.
Naomi wins by DQ after Jade beats the crap out of her. You see, Ben, that's a stupid TV finish that I hate when they do on pay-per-view. When the babyface gets DQ for kicking ass.
Right.
Naomi been putting in hard work for years. She deserves a WrestleMania moment, but I'm sure because of the revenge angle, she's not getting the W. I mean, I will say this. I think Naomi is an early favorite for Women's Money in the Bank. That's my thing.
That's true.
Like a loss here would not hurt her in the long run.
And as always, it's never really good Money in the Bank unless it's a heel who has it.
True.
Right.
Next up for the WWE United States Championship, LA Knight defends against our boy Jacob Fatu.
Oh man, yo, listen, I'm telling you right now, there's a guy who just started bartending at the Seneca. When you see him, you're gonna say he looks like Jacob Fatu. I swear to you. I swear to you.
Wow.
And I think he's working that night. So when you see him, because and immediately when I saw him, I go, "Oh my god, he looks like Jacob Fatu."
There's that moment you'll be like, Jacob, why are you here?
Yesterday, I finally got to pull him to the side, and I go, "Yo," I told him, I said, "Hey, you look like him," and he goes, "Oh shit, I kind of do. Oh shit." He's got the dreads and everything is crazy. But for this match, I think this is going to be a banger of a fucking match. I really am. So I'm hyped about this one.
I want to see Jacob's got to pull this one.
Right.
He's got to win this. The way he has been so worth every cent they've paid this man. Right? Like he has just been worth every penny.
Every penny.
Give him the belt.
And the guy worked hurt for a couple of weeks.
Fucking Solo.
That's my thinking. It's like my heart wants to say Jacob, and my head's telling me the fucking Solo's gonna rear his damn head and cost him.
Fuck Solo.
I hate you, Solo. We're waiting for that moment.
Yeah, wait, that's what we're waiting for. We're waiting for the "I hate you" Solo moment. But does this mean that we're turning Jacob face? Like,
yeah, I mean,
I'm not ready for that. I am not ready for that at all.
You're not, but everybody else is.
Everybody cheers that man. Listen, he could be the face that still does dastardly shit. He could still be like the Austin face, you know.
But man, I love that LA Knight.
Yeah.
Because the thing is also, it's like Fatu can do a lot with the U.S. title. With Knight, it's like, what do you do with him? I mean, he has a U.S. title, and he can just go against random people on the roster. But I mean, it may be a heel turn in the works for him in the future if he gets moved over to Raw, maybe. Or I don't know. I do love Solo, though. I mean, Solo's music has been the most over thing this whole year. Let's be real.
Yeah.
I can just see him just come and just be
dying.
I hate you, Solo. I can just see him like just all hyped up for it.
Right.
Ready for war. Under the score.
Ever since I showed you that clip, you've been so in love with that stupid
Oh
dance.
my god, it's just
Imagine he did it once.
It speaks volumes to me every time.
Yeah, he did it once, but it was that one little defining moment that stuck out in everyone's head. Jacob doing the dance like the Egyptian dance.
Off air after he makes his TV debut.
That's how I'm gonna walk to the bathroom during between matches. I mean,
not for nothing. If the bar is full, you might have to start doing it. Like,
exactly.
That's right.
I'm gonna get a walk anyway.
But
Eli Drake is better than LA Knight anyway.
I'm gonna go Jacob.
I agree, Jacob.
Yeah, I'm going Jacob.
But if Solo shows up, it's over.
Yeah.
Okay, we mentioned it before, but WWE Women's Championship, Tiffany Stratton defends against Charlotte Flair.
Cat fight.
I mean, I'm surprised they didn't bring up the Underground Rules match from NXT just to take the ring ropes off and just let them fight.
If Jacob wins, we all doing the dance, Jay.
You know what? we have a Fatu off.
I'm gonna go to the 99-cent store, get a mop, put it on my head, tie it up in a knot, and just. This is gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting because I really believe that this might actually steal the show night one because Charlotte shows her ass. Fucking Tiffy, I unless she's gonna get the nervous jitters, but I would believe that if they stay strong, this actually might be one that steals. But just like Daddy, I got Charlotte taking a W here.
Yeah, I don't want her to win. I want Tiffany to continue.
Fucking Ben. Stiffy time gives Ben stiffy time.
I read these ahead of time because Ben could go a little.
You read this ahead of time and you still put it on the screen? It's not like the old times. We have a lady here.
Yeah.
Tiffy has to win this one, but I honestly can...
Yeah, we got a lady
exactly
here.
How I feel.
Listen, we got a lady here. Apparently, you didn't hear the last episode. What kind of stuff she's watching. I forgot about that. Tiffany has to win this one, but I honestly can see Charlotte winning. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
At the end of the day, WWE wants to have Charlotte break her father's record, like John Cena's gonna break Ric Flair's record. They want the son and daughter to break the father record.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's like I feel like, Tiffany is she's on a really good momentum, and she should continue defending her belt, being champion, and lose it to somebody else who's up and coming instead of losing it to somebody who's been there, done that.
I know this woman put Charo as the Charlotte, but it's like with the pictures of like Cher versus Sabrina Carpenter. I'm just like not picturing Charo.
Charo.
That's what I'm having in my head now. That segment of SmackDown the other week was one of the worst things I've ever seen by both women.
It was, but it was so good at the same time.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It was so good. It was so bad too. But it's like
it was indulgent.
I mean, they do the decision week 4, and then you have like 6 weeks of build. Then and it's like you're 0 for 3 in marriages, and it's like, oh, like your boyfriend's in my DMs, and now let's fight in the parking lot.
Yeah. I mean, it was awful, but just so like Jerry Springer, Maury Povich, like, oh. Shit.
I just love the fact when fucking Tiffy rolled out like, bitch, I'm taking the last word. You ain't got nothing to say after that. And she just tried that. That's what kind of my DMs. It's like
rolled right out the ring.
Whatever.
It was definitely funny to see Wade Barrett just get in the middle of them. It's like, shut knock it the fuck off. Like, enough.
I know.
There was a meme that went out and said, this is the first man in the history of men that was accused of cheating and nobody believed it.
I was like, oh, no.
Oh.
It was so good. It was so shit like a TZP horror movie.
Yeah, exactly. It's exactly
like
what
a
it was.
Teen sitcom, teen drama, 90210.
So we're all saying Charlotte here?
Yeah, I'm going Charlotte. Look at Ari. Ari's on the fence.
I get disappointed, yes.
It's not that I'm on the fence. It's like I want Tiffany to retain and continue her momentum, but I don't see how she's going. They're not going to give it to Charlotte at this point.
I think the other day,
we never know.
The chase might be better for Tiffany in this case.
And now that it got real catty, oh please.
Absolutely.
We can say that we don't know what else is going to pop out of that shit. Crazy.
Mm-hmm. Maybe management might say, you know what? Maybe you two need to be on different shows. Maybe we'll put Tiffany with her boyfriend. That way Tiffany just
comes from outer space.
Oh my god, what a reference!
Wow.
Show your age, Ben. Show your age.
Now for the night 1 main event, which we have a lot to talk about with the build-up for this, because we have Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins versus CM Punk with Paul Heyman in his corner.
Oh, this is gonna be Ari's favorite match of all because you know how much she loves Punk and all. So we're gonna be all up in it. So, gotta say that this one is gonna be interesting. I'm not upset that this is closing the night. I'm cool with it. Mm-hmm. I'm just thinking about what becomes the stakes for this afterwards. That's the only thing that bothers me with this. Mm-hmm. What is the real purpose? The real purpose isn't really Paul Heyman, unless something else happens, which I can't say I took credit for it. I saw it on the Instagram post that I'm gonna share after the predictions. Mm-hmm. But I said, you know what? That'll be fucking genius if it happens. But I will take Seth Rollins here for the win just because it's needed for him.
I'm in agreement with that. I have Rollins
agree. 100% agree.
Because I think I'm sorry to interrupt you. Just that this whole build up too. It's like, I want to correct myself because I said on Vin Fanatics that this is the first triple threat WrestleMania that's nothing on the line. Randy Orton, Cody Rhodes, and Ted DiBiase had a triple threat at 26. That was nothing on the line. It was just a random triple threat. So my fault. But this one, we've been teasing this favor since November, and it's just, I need you to walk me down the aisle, Paul. It's like, really?
They're fighting over Paul Heyman.
Right.
He's the lucky bitch in this, in this fucking triple that. It's like, who's taking Heyman to the fucking Mania prom?
God, that's what
I
they're
agree. I agree with that. Heyman, you know what? I see at the end of this match, Heyman's going, you know what? I'm done with all of you. I'm done with all of you.
Yeah, I see that, but I'm gonna say, when you see what what I found, I was like, God, that would be fucking awesome if they close out the night. But I'll after, guys, don't go anywhere. I'll show you guys after our predictions.
Yeah. I mean,
with Paul Heyman's help. Okay.
I feel like they can go in so many different directions with this, especially being the main event. You know, you have to do the over build and having so many faces and characters pop up throughout this match. We can have Heyman turn on both Punk and Roman and go with Seth, right? That would be pretty damn awesome. But then, like, I also saw a little twist involving The Rock.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Because remember, The Rock did this to Roman, correct?
Right.
He did what with Roman?
The three, and then the slash to the throat to Roman. Remember that?
Oh, you're thinking Seth's the third man.
Seth's the third man.
For me, Seth's been the best guy in the whole story. He's done the best work for sure.
Of course.
My love for Seth gone through the roof because of this story. Yeah, he's been the one that everybody said that. Well, I mean, why? I mean, I get it. I mean, the backstory with the Shield stuff. It was like, yeah, we see it tying together, but he's been very low key about it for a while, and it wasn't until the past couple of weeks that he actually ramped it up, and everybody's like, okay, now we got it. Let's go. Now let's go. Yeah.
And I just feel like he's the one that's been losing out in his matches with whoever he's been facing within this little triangle. So I feel like at the end, I think, realistically, Heyman's going to turn on Punk and Roman. Seth's going to get the pin on Punk, and then they're going to have a rematch at Backlash. So it's just the two. Just the two. No Roman.
I will say that because when Jay wins the world title, he needs a challenger, so Seth would be the perfect person for him.
That too.
So, like, I think Heyman's gonna have involvement, but I think it's gonna be like accidental stuff. Like maybe like when Punk's about to go get a chair, Heyman's like, no, like grabs the chair and then he swings it and it hits Roman in the head. But I think, like, overall for Seth, since last year's Mania, he's pretty much been on the losing side for a lot of his stuff. But I think this one is where, out of the three of them, he needs to win the most.
Yeah. Like, he needs to back up his words that he wants to save WWE from the mooch. Then
the cancer.
Then, like, he needs to do it. Like, he needs to actually be the one saying, hey, I did it. I told you I was going to do it. I finally did it. Yeah. But yeah, he needs this win.
I will say Heyman too has been the one carrying this whole program the whole time.
Yeah, he's freaking brilliant.
But that's night one predictions.
Such an emotional fucking prick that he is. I love it.
Amazing.
Next up, night 2.
And we found out earlier today that this match would be opening the show. It's for the women's world title. It's a triple threat match with Io Sky defending against Women's Elimination Chamber winner Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley, who's been very much a crybaby ever since she lost his belt. I mean, you want to make her the top babyface, and she comes off like a brat.
Yeah. I love Rhea, but I don't like how they've twisted her character in the last few weeks.
Yeah.
And it started with Charlotte calling her a little girl. Yeah. Or a little kid. I forgot exactly the wording.
Because remember, Rhea was the first one to be like, pick me, bitch. And
right.
So it's like no.
Like, no, child.
I learned my lesson.
You're still a child. Yeah, right. You beat my ass last time. But I'm not. I don't know. It just feels like such a. I know that you have to do something a little different with Rhea because she's just been kind of complacent in her character since Judgment Day ended, or at least her role in Judgment Day ended. But I don't know if having her be this little whining brat has been the right. Like, that's not Rhea. Right. That's not her. She's an ass kicker, and she has been kicking ass. But
And it's like it's the EO factor too. It's like they gave like
Uh-huh.
I was shocked that they gave her the win after the elimination chamber
Yeah.
because I think we just all of us pretty much assumed it's gonna be Belair Ripley, first time in WrestleMania, first singles match on the
Right.
main roster
Right.
to pretty much the faces of the women's division, and then you put EO in there, and EO's the crowd favorite, the internet darling, and this whole story that's pretty much been like, get out of here, little woman. And pretty much
Yeah.
it's pretty much that's how they've been acting.
Physically just mushing her in the face. Oh man, let me tell you, I don't blame you for losing her shit on these people. I'll be like, listen, get your hands out my face. Just because I'm 5'3" and you're 7 feet tall doesn't mean that you can do this to me.
Right.
Yeah, because it's making her feel like she's not championship material, even though we know she is.
Right.
I'm more upset with the comments that was made by Kevin Nash. I love Nash. Nash is fucking. He's been close to like his to me like one of the guys who's always had his finger on the pulse.
Keeps it real.
Yeah, keeps it real when it comes to wrestling and such. But I think he was just off base with his thoughts about this match. I get it. Everybody wants to see the mega match, what it is with Rhea and Bianca. And you still have time down the line for that. The better buildup is that. That's the better buildup for it. You don't have to get it now. It can happen. Rhea, EO is a fucking star. She is, They love her. We saw the reception that she gets wherever she goes.
Yeah.
She had that factor. And you could say what you want about your belief because of her size, whatever. We've seen her in the ring with men. We've seen her do those matches. We've seen her go toe to toe with the better in the ring, and she kills it. Yeah. And I honestly believe that her being the size that it is, and the way that she works actually benefits her and makes her look even better. I got EO here for the win. I think she retains here. I think this is going to be a longer story with the whole Bianca and Rhea story. I think EO gets the win, and I'm interested to see what happens at the Mania when the draft occurs again.
Here's a little quick thought. Do we see people pop up in this match? Do we see a Naomi surface during this match? No. Okay.
I think we're pretty much to get a straight up triple threat with all three of them. I'm gonna say EO retains. I think by Revolution or Evolution, she'll lose the belt, and then we get our Rhea Bianca match for SummerSlam. Because at least give EO a run with it. I will say because it would suck for the story to be like, oh, you're in the match for no reason, and you eat the pin just because nobody wants. Right. Give people that moment where she either pins. I would have her pin Bianca, so then the heel turn from Bianca could then start.
Yes.
EO needs to win here. She been kind of overlooked for a long time, and she's an amazingly athletically, and she deserves. Yeah. The only thing that I would probably say that might be a shock or probably something that occurs is that maybe a returning Kyrie comes back because she says that she's almost pretty much cleared. Almost good. Looks very good. Maybe
but my thing is that if they're baby faces at the moment, so what would be the antithesis for this?
Right, you think about it like this: if Rhea and fucking Bianca are beating her fucking ass and it's not looking even fair, maybe be like, yo, y'all need to slow this shit down. And Kyrie comes in and pirate ships somebody's ass and fucking drops the elbow on somebody on the low. But I got EO winning here, and I think that it should happen for her.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, I see Kyrie making she'll definitely be the Raw after Mania return.
Yeah,
because that EO's gonna be in a situation where she's gonna fight two heels and she needs a friend.
How's Asuka doing? Is Asuka on the road to recovery as well?
I don't even know. She just be posting random things with El Chavo and
right.
I don't know. You've seen that, right? Like
I don't know. She's dealing with stalkers and she's still dealing with health issues. I mean,
posting Muppet versions of her.
Yeah,
she's just having fun right now.
Playing her video games and shit.
She's talking about I think she's just like whatever. I'm just coasting right now until I come back.
Next up.
Okay, let's make this brief. Women's tag team title match: Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez defend against Bayley, and women's Intercontinental Champion Lyra Valkyria.
Champions retain. Bayley turns. That's it for me.
Yeah.
Fair. Gotcha.
I don't know, man. I feel like if you were gonna have a tag title match, there are other tag teams they could have chosen. They could have had Shayna and Zoe. They should have had Bailey and
Right.
Lyra at Mania.
Right.
Not on Raw. Drop the ball. big time.
I don't know if you on SmackDown, if you push the two athletic women, Katana Chance and King Carter, maybe go against them too. I mean, there's teams in this stupid roster.
Yeah, they lost their titles, and then it's just like they fell off the face of the earth.
Yeah.
Listen, I said it. I said, the match that Bailey had with Lyra on Raw was actually a fucking really good match. That could have been on Mania.
Yeah.
You should have ran it back. But they had to give this reason for Bailey to fucking be turn worthy here. So
I mean, it could have happened if they had their one-on-one match. She could have been like, "Oh, congratulations, being all nice," and then when she turned her back, boom, like simple, traditional heel turn.
Well, I mean, also they were teasing Roxanne and Bailey for the longest time too.
on.
I mean,
Yeah,
if this company loves
on.
if this company loves making history, you could have 2 singles matches with no titles on the line, Bailey and Roxanne. But this company does weird things. I mean, this tag belts are cursed. That's the problem. Is that the people who have them get hurt, or the booking always sucks.
Yeah, I agree.
Just glad to see Liv. In all honesty, that woman doesn't get the appreciation. Actually, she has. The past year, she fucking everybody gave her
a lot
love.
of fans out there.
Hell yeah, she got a lot of love. Definitely.
I just want her to shut her mouth.
She has a Hall of Fame career. If you look.
All right, slow down there, Ben. Relax.
I didn't realize she had one.
Relax, Ben.
I mean,
she's good.
I mean, I think at this point she pretty much is the Grand Slam champion.
Yeah, all right, relax, Ben. Relax with this grand old. Listen, she's not for you. You're not coming from England to bag her. Stop it. We know you like her.
Jay, here's your counter argument to that though. It's the WWE Hall of Fame. They all make it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it is. Hell, I'm gonna be inducted in 2020, like 2029. I'm going in.
Well, good for you.
Thanks. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Next up.
You guys are invited to the show. Don't worry about it.
Lovely. We'll induct you.
Two people that will definitely
induct me.
Yeah.
CM Punk. Punk is gonna induct me.
Next up. Two people that definitely go in the Hall of Fame. Logan Paul goes 1-on-1 with AJ Styles. She's for me. Stop ruining this for me.
Let Ben have his moment.
Ben is gonna induct me. Thanks, Ben. This is
AJ Styles and Logan Paul.
This is gonna be a fun match. I honestly believe this is gonna be probably another one of these matches that night 2 is gonna sneakily be one of the best matches of the night. Yeah. That motherfucker, as much as you can say about Logan Paul, he shows up, and against AJ, it's gonna be it's gonna be fun. I want to see a lot of counters. I want to see a lot of misdirections. We probably gonna see a couple of false finishes here. You're gonna get a total package in this match. I'm gonna have a good time with this one. I wouldn't be surprised if AJ does the job and let Logan get the win here.
Yeah, because I mean, when it comes to Logan Paul matches in Mania, he kind of is. He's the loser in the end, right? I mean, he lost to Seth.
Right.
I mean, last year he actually won. He retained his title against Orton and Owens.
Right.
I will say, to put this new finisher over in the last couple of weeks, he's been hanging on AJ. There's definitely going to be a point where AJ counters that and hits him with the Pele, and then that's probably what's going to be the big spot of the match. But for who needs to win more and going forward, I think Logan needs it. Because AJ's pretty much at the end of his run, and I think if he puts Logan over, I mean, Ari's not going to love this next statement, but Logan might be world title material this year, so we'll think about it.
Give me a break, dude. Give me a break. Give me a fuck you. He already had a title shot. He lost. Next.
There's more to come, Ar. There's more Saudi shows.
Listen, I still think this should have been Karrion and AJ at WrestleMania. Like, Karrion. What's the point of having Karrion injected in this if it wasn't going to lead to them having their Mania match? I don't understand this.
Karrion's been doing such a good job, but I also heard somebody comparing to like Just Joe from the Attitude Era. Like, he's that guy that just comes around and just starts rumors, starts talking shit.
Nah, I don't know, man. I think they dropped the ball with that. They could have done AJ and Logan on Raw hyped it up as a main event for Raw, and then have Karrion do some heinous shit on AJ and had them have their Mania match. Because they're finally doing something interesting with Karrion, and I feel like they're not. They could have elevated him a little bit more with this one.
I'm actually looking for a positive outlook for him after Mania. I think that since he's been getting such a rub on social media, this Bloodsport match is actually getting very hyped up that he's gonna have.
I wish I was able to see this live. What?
Yeah. I think he might be in line to finally get the push. He's a Triple H guy.
Is he?
Well, yeah. Remember Mike? Remember when we spoke to him? He was very high on Triple H and such. Right. And he talked about how influential and the knowledge that he got from him. I really think that there's going to be a moment that he will finally look. He got the look, he's got personality, he got the voice, got the present.
I only say that because
he has a nice looking valet.
The only thing I can think is if he comes in and costs AJ the win, and
right,
they get the backlash.
Maybe. Yeah, that's true.
The backlash match, but like Karrion needs to be involved in this match somewhere along the way. Like he needs to be in Mania somewhere, because you can't have him doing all this sneaky shit behind everyone's back, hyping up, AJ in a certain way, in a negative way, and then not have him make an appearance. It's just
he definitely needs to be in the mix more, because I mean there's so many belts on these shows. It's like, and he's not even contended for any of them. He's not even near any of them, which is insane.
And wasn't his match with AJ like his first match in months on TV?
Yeah, his first singles.
His first singles match. Right. Yeah,
because his last pinfall win he has is over fucking Uncle Howdy back in December, and that was in the 6-man tag.
Ben, relax. We're not getting bald cross. No.
Aesthetically, no.
That man has luscious locks. Leave him alone.
He's finally out of the awkward growing out phase. His hair is actually looking pretty darn good right now. It fits his face. He looks really...
Let's not have him wear a fucking Mad Max mask. None of that.
Menacing. He looks it makes him look bigger and more menacing with the long hair like that. Yeah,
let him be.
He gives us Sean O'Haire vibes.
Yeah.
I've always said it. I always said that. Yeah, I've always said it, and that's a good thing. I was a big fan of Sean O'Haire.
Yeah, just I like what they've been doing with him. Finally, got him away from those other guys.
No, I'm sexually
attracted. Especially when he gave himself the AJ blowout. I was like, ooh, okay.
Listen,
he was trying to emulate him a little bit, to get under his skin.
Ben, he's mine, girl. You better stop, Ben. That's mine. That's my.
I thought Drew was yours.
Well, I'm a little hoe, so I could bounce around whenever I want. So I'm good. Okay. Ain't no rings here, girl. There ain't no rings here.
Okay, do you, Bill?
Next up.
Speaking of Sin City Street Fight, Drew McIntyre
versus
Damian Priest.
It's both our bulls. It's both our bulls.
I ain't gonna bull. This is gonna be interesting. This will be interesting.
See, I like I feel like this is one of the feuds that they've had a really solid build up, because they've just been killing each other every week.
Right. The man took glass in his eye.
Yes. Oh my god.
It's also one of those feuds where both of them are legit pissed of where they are in the card, where it's like, this is a random ass match. We're both saying, like, you know what? Let's try and fucking kill each other and get ourselves more over.
How did we get here after the year we had? How did we get here?
Look at Damian Priest a year ago. When has a historic Money in the Bank cash, and Drew winning the world title. All in the same segment. Think about this. Like, if you look at the storyline, it's like a year build, where technically it's really not.
Right. Yeah. But they have the history.
My favorite part about this is that when the windshield glass part happened, I would have loved Punk to walk past and just be like, "Told ya," and just kept it moving.
No, but didn't he do something like that? He goes, "Oh, I've seen this before."
Oh yeah, he said something like that. Yeah,
he's like something bad always happens.
But no, I agree with Ari that they actually ramped this one up. There was
like a girl to me, man. I don't know what
it's just like any other girls I see in my
I've never seen any woman look like that.
Well, you see, Ben's from England, so this is.
I was about to say, Ben,
women out there that look like that. Ooh.
what holes are you diving into? What flats are you seeing
Maybe
women living in these days that look like that?
transitioning women, maybe. I don't know. I don't know.
But no, I think that I God, this is such a toss up for me because I don't think anyone gets hurt by this, but I think one of them really needs to win. And I think this is going to be the gimme for Drew. He gets his payback from last year's Mania, and this is where Drew gets the win here.
Yeah, I agree, 100%.
Wow,
Yeah.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised you're not making a
No,
case for
'cause-
Damien.
Listen, I love Damien, but I've done worse. But Drew needs the win. He
Yeah.
needs this win badly.
Right.
He's like in Seth's situation. They need this win
Yeah.
badly.
Yeah, I agree.
He's just been losing and acting like a loser, you know?
Because I said on Ring Fanatics, I'm plug at them. I keep saying them, but I was on Ring Fanatics doing the predictions for night one. I said if for Drew, the ideal thing for him was have the summer of he wins the world title, Sami Zayn wins the Rumble in Saudi Arabia, and then you could have them two at next year's WrestleMania. That would be the perfect. At least it would be perfect for Drew. That way he gets the title back and he has a lengthy run with it.
DM hunk.
So it sounds like somebody's Hinge name. That's their name on
Yeah, on a dating app.
a dating app.
Drew wins here, but I do question what Damian Priest does after this because I mean he's on SmackDown now, so it's like okay, what do you do next, buddy?
Yeah,
I think
he has the feud with Jacob that kind of they teased a little bit.
Maybe.
Well, which will probably what was going to lead up to after what happens with the main event on night 2. There's going to be a interesting shift that occurs on the main event card. There's a lot of guys that need to be brought up and elevated. We already know Drew was there. Does Damien come up with it as well? We already have an unfortunate injury with Kevin that's out. We know that Randy's going to be there. What happens when that occurs? If there's a possible title change after the main event, how does it impact the next year afterwards? But we'll get to that when that happens. There should be some shifting that goes on the main event card.
A lot of names too: Aleister Black, Rusev,
Yeah.
Jeff Cobb. Now it's insane.
Yeah, I'm not counting them to be that far up on the card when they come in.
No, I don't see that happening.
I think they're going to all end up on NXT at some point. In the
one
beginning.
way or another. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Black's guaranteed to be on SmackDown next.
Yeah, that's already that's a gimme. But as for Cobb and Miro Rusev, NXT will be fine for them for a little bit. They'll be okay. I'll never forget Priest for last year. I was screaming for him to cash in last year when I was at Mania. Yeah.
Are you all right? What the hell's going on?
I don't know. I heard like an explosion just now.
That was Ben.
He's still exploding over that. Meanwhile, I was in my living room screaming, "Do it! Yes!" Like I should have been there live.
I mean, think of the NXT call-ups too. I mean, what if Ethan Page gets called up? A lot of these people in NXT are going to get called up soon.
A lot of people in NXT that need to be called up soon on both rosters.
Next up,
it's going to be an interesting year. I guess we'll just address it. Does Randy Orton get a singles match on this show?
I hope so. I want to see. I really think him and Aldis would be the right match for this.
And I mean, and people would be like, does Aldis have enough time to practice? I mean, do you not see what he looks like without the suit? Physically, he's impressive.
He looks like freaking dude is massive still. He hasn't lost any of his. You think he's not like at the freaking performance center every week, keeping himself in tip-top shape? Of course he is.
The guy's not even 40. I don't even think he's 40 yet. So
no,
he's not even broken.
He's
no.
Yeah,
I think,
like what are we waiting for?
Yeah, I think this is. If it does happen, Aldis does get this match. Randy gets the win here, but there's gonna be a handshaking moment. Okay, I respect you. Thank you, and they get it moving on. But if it's not Aldis, who is it?
I don't know.
Omos.
Well, Omos.
I mean, but think about it too. If Nick Aldis is the GM, if he's going to be a heel, he's going to think of the biggest, baddest person to put against the person that keeps RKOing him or defying him.
What if they stick him with Tama
I mean, not for nothing. When Solo came out,
or Solo?
I said, oh no.
Yeah, remember you said it's gonna be Solo.
I would love
Yeah.
to see Joe Hendry versus Orton, but people forget how awesome Aldis is, and we need some English
Yeah,
representation at Mania.
it's been a
No.
minute since we've seen all this in the ring. I think it's time. It's time for him to take that suit off and get in there and have a banger match with Randy.
I can see
I know he's not English, but what about Aleister Black?
Nah.
That'd be
Nah.
it'd be it's
There's
one
no
of those
reason.
dream matches.
There's no reason yet. You gotta build. For me, if you're gonna have Alistair and Randy, you have to do a strong build up for that kind of a match. You can't just spring them up out of nowhere and like, okay, what's the purpose? What's the reason?
Nah, for me, if it's not Aldis,
Corey.
it's probably gonna be Solo. If it's not Aldis, it'll be Solo.
Yeah, it's gonna be one of those.
Go on
Bloodline
oblivion
guys.
of the gladiators.
I think it's just it's basically on the cards for either Aldis or Solo. I don't see any debuts happening at Mania as much as we would like to. The only one I would say, well, I'll tell you when we're done. Yeah,
Okay.
Well, because
not a
Backlash
debut,
is
maybe more of a return more than a debut. So
also Backlash is in his hometown. I think Randy's definitely gonna be the main event on the next pay per view Backlash.
Okay.
He's already
So
the
whoever
promo poster, right?
right. So and depending on what happens in the main event of night 2, Randy needs just an easy win because this dude's been off for 4 months.
Yeah.
For the storyline reason, but
Yeah, and I think like whoever wins out of those two, Randy has history, both of them.
absolutely.
Lots of history.
But next up, we have a fatal 4-way for the Intercontinental Championship as Braun Breaker defends against Penta, Finn Balor, and Dirty Dominic Mysterio. Is Sammy still injured? I think he took personal time off.
Yeah.
If not, Sammy no. But
Mike's like, get
well,
the
no,
boss.
because it's delayed because like is Sammy injured, then you ask the question. But
Right.
Breaker,
Right.
Penta, Finn, and Dom. I say Dom wins and he pins
Dominic, yes, exactly. Dominic needs that pin on Finn so they can finally have their blow up. That has to do it.
So I mentioned in the conversation with Louis Coyote. Shout out to everybody who checked in on that. Make sure you check us out on Under the Ring Apron for that conversation with Louis Coyote, the Lego man himself. I said
you fucking kill me with the fucking
thumbnail. I thought my thought is it has to come to a point where Finn is out. He probably got hit with a spear or with Penta's finish, and Braun and Penta take each other out. They're outside the ring, and Finn is just laying there, and Dom is like looking around, like, "Holy shit!" Okay, and he pins Finn, and he gets the win that way. Like
he cheats.
it's got or something like he's got to do something that way. So
gotta do a shiesty. Yeah, he's
or have Liv come down and just start screaming, "Pin him!"
You are not
because he's such a sucker. Like maybe
no.
But
Sorry, I just need to see her come out.
I know, but I was personally thinking like Penta or Braun takes Finn out with a spear, and then like you have like Dom like faint and fall on him and get the pin that way.
Let me tell you,
like he accidentally gets the pin, and then he like
an accidental win.
Like what happened? Like you won. He goes, "Oh shit."
I'm only upset because I wish this was on night 1 because I would have loved to hear the bar how they would have fucking acted in this occurrence.
They would have cheered.
This is going to either get the biggest pop at Mania or is going to get the biggest heat at Mania. One way or another, Dom got to get the win here.
I don't know. I feel like Dom's getting to the point where people love to hate him.
Yes.
Yeah, I think so. It's,
the more Liv receives, the better. Good shot, Mike. Thank you.
There's I don't know if there's something that I'm gonna send to one of you guys if you guys have connections with Ben. Something very hilarious about Liv that he may get a kick out of.
Oh, okay. Yeah, please. He'll love every moment of it.
I'd be like, what?
I think people are beginning to like Dom. Yeah, I mean,
it's the love to hate.
Because Dom's eventually going to be the baby face, but for the longest time now, he's still going to be the asshole heel. I mean, he was on the Hot Ones channel this week with Liv, and they prompted him to say one nice thing about his father. He just ripped the card up and said, "I fucking hate you all." It's like do not ever tell me to do that again.
But yeah, I got Dom winning here. Definitely.
Agree 100%. Dom's getting this. He deserves it too.
Time to end the Judgment Day. Finn Balor goes babyface again. Thank you, and move on.
I don't know. I think Dom's going to be the one turning babyface, whether they like it or not.
I honestly believe that, either break him up or give him a new leader. They'll give him somebody else.
Aleister Black.
Yeah, Aleister Black or Carrion. He fits perfectly there as well. So,
but I feel like Carrion and Scarlett they work well together. Like they tried to do the whole, faction with Carrion. That was a massive fail to the point where they had to fire 3 of them.
Can you imagine a new Judgment Day with Carrion, Scarlett, Liv, Raquel, Dom, and Carlito?
Oh God!
Carlito would be in the back with his apple bag, all 3 ladies.
I know. Cool. I call him Scarlett, and the Carrion's like, "What are you doing?" Eyes off my woman.
This is cool. Or Liv bucks over Dom to help Finn win. They will make everyone hate Liv even more. Interesting. That could be something that's on the table.
Boy, this would be such a double crosser, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Triple crosser.
Fuck. Main event time. Okay, we have a lot to talk about this, but Cody Rhodes defends the undisputed WWE Championship against John Cena in John Cena's final WrestleMania match.
Someone said, I saw somebody said, when you realize that this WrestleMania will be John Cena's final WrestleMania, I was like, people may not remember that wrestlers don't really retire. They don't ever truly retire. So
yeah.
But I mean, with Cena, I think that this is definitely
a cat.
that was my nephew being loud and annoying.
This one might be hard for people to take, and I know that, sorry people, I know you love the Nature Boy, woo, but let's get this streak over with. Get this shit out of here, man. Cena got to get the W here. Let's break this pseudo fucking record that's there. I know there's going to be possibly a lot of shenanigans going on here, a lot of pop-ups, a lot of run-ins and such. But come on, I mean,
can we talk about the build first? Because I mean, it's pretty much been since Elimination Chamber where it's been the most like built up. Where Cody telling Rock, "Go fuck yourself," and Cena pretty much selling his soul, and then Cena's promos for the first 3 weeks was pretty much, "You people maybe do all this for maybe be your puppet for the last 20 years."
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, are we facing you at WrestleMania? Because you haven't mentioned Cody once. Like you haven't addressed why you sold your soul. What's your problem with Cody? Like he hasn't addressed any of that. I mean, he's bringing back.
Cody is the symbol of the people. That's what it is.
I was going to say, he's the extension of the people.
Exactly.
He represents the people. Remember he said, "I'll sell my soul to the people." Okay, oh Lord, how corny.
Well, he forgot to mention that in his promos because he's rather pointing at fat kids saying, "I'm going to make that kid internet famous now because I'm about to insult him."
I swear, that kid looked like the little boy from years ago who played Little League, and he was like, "I hit dingers." But
they did one physical segment, and then now we're gonna see Cena tomorrow on SmackDown, and I don't know what we're gonna get. But I mean, I'm in agreement with you, Jen. I mean, record aside, if we're gonna do a Cena final run, he should win the belt here. And Cody's had the belt for a full year. It's time to get it off of him, get on Cena, because then next month, a heel Cena versus a face Orton. In Orton's hometown,
it's got to be. I don't know, well, because we already know that Cena's going to be having limited fucking. I think you saw like his itinerary for the rest of the year. So, I think that we're just going to see dream matches happen, head to heads, and then finally we'll see. Which I think the blow off will be the retirement match. It'll be Cena versus Orton. That's his fucking biggest rival of all time. So The segment between both these guys have been incredible. Yeah, and John actually did Cody more of a favor by letting him get over a little bit more than he usually would. So that's something different from him.
And I also kind of like how they've been very restrained with physicality throughout
Right.
the promo. Even though like sometimes you want to see them just go at it, but it's like they're saving all of that juiciness for the match itself, you know?
I mean, I'm waiting for Cody to beat the shit out of Trevor Scott.
Well, oh yeah, he's got a receipt coming.
His eardrum, right?
Yeah, he's definitely got a receipt coming.
Ben, stop it. If Cody wins, we riot. I mean, if Cody wins, I mean, I don't know how the fans are going to react, because Vegas is definitely the crowd's definitely going to be bipolar. Like there's going to be some boos and cheers for Cena, and then there's going to be some boos and cheers for Cody.
It's going to be pretty split down the middle.
Yeah. I think the question is, does The Rock come down from his fucking high horse and show up?
What's the point of having him in the mix if he's not showing up? Like he hasn't shown up since.
No, that's the issue. That's the issue I have here.
Well, they did show that they were testing out the equipment, the lights, the boards, and everything, and they showed the blue on the board. So he might be popping up. So.
He has to be popping up. He has to show his face at one of these nights.
Right.
Jay, that just means the computer went blue. Oh, that doesn't mean it's The Rock.
No. They were just showing SmackDown logos. That's all it was. But yeah,
I mean,
do we all see Cena winning here?
I mean, Cena has to win with a heel move and then his AA, I guess. I mean, I don't see him making Cody tap out.
Yeah.
If anything, Cody passes out. If anything, it'll be one of those.
Maybe.
The heroic loss.
Yeah.
But I will say, if The Rock does show up, do we get, because he's also in town, does Austin rear his head out? Do we get the moment we should have had last year?
With Austin coming out?
And confront The Rock?
But he is in Vegas. Well, he lives in Vegas.
He lives in
he's going to be there for the whole
And he's doing a show. So.
And he's been looking. I don't know if you guys saw that video he did with Stephanie during that when they were go-karting.
Yeah.
His arms were looking extra jacked.
Yeah.
Was he like 57 years old?
Something. He's in his 60s already.
Is he? No way.
No way.
Wow.
Yes.
No me diga eso, no.
Austin is 60 years old.
What?
60 years
what?
old.
How old am I?
He'll be 61 in December. Jesus.
Do you believe that?
Wow. Fuck. Y'all getting old.
Goddamn, I'm getting old, son.
Y'all getting old. Shit.
Nah, he looks fantastic.
Yeah, it looks good. His
entire life has been very good to him.
So let me give you guys a quick look at what I found on. This was on Instagram. And this was a person who website. Give a shout out to what's that? Wrestling Republic. So this is the Wrestling Republic. So this is what their predictions that they what possibilities that occur. So that's not it. Let's go back.
The fuck was that?
Johnny Fool.
Right. The hell? Some of these people. Oh, hold on. There you go. All right. So
Mudvayne.
Brock Lesnar returns at the end of night 1 with Heyman. This one I didn't predict. I didn't say, but I said, fuck, this would be fucking awesome. I would love this.
I did say that. Did I say it to you, Mike? I remember telling somebody, like, even though I don't want to see Brock come back, because fuck him, but I would love to actually see him come back and beat the shit out of Punk and take his man back.
I think if we take everything outside of wrestling away from this and say, like if we're booking it, like in a wrestling sense, him pulls out his old phone with the Brock Lesnar logo and it's a call Brock, music hits, and then he comes out and destroys all 3 of them.
I'm sorry, Ben.
Tell me Stone Cold 60. But I mean,
that's what the blue is for. For the blue meanie.
Blue meanie.
Well, blue.
Oh, meanie.
But yeah, Heyman just turns on all 3 of them, and it's fucking Brock that comes out.
I don't know. Maybe.
Next up, Nick Aldis returns. That's what we said. We were pretty much that'll be
Yes.
a cool look.
Go.
Uh,
Drew
good luck.
McIntyre joins The Rock and helps John Cena beat Cody. I
I like
thought
that one.
That's
Yeah,
not a bad option.
I actually thought he was gonna be the second one. I thought Drew was gonna be the one, not Cena.
That's
Yeah.
yeah. We did say that there.
Yeah.
Because I mean, if Drew, I like this picture. If Drew get the world title, then all three of them, even Rock with his stupid little People's Champion belt too, like all three of them gonna have belts be together.
Rock is starting to look like Yul Brynner in the fucking Ten Commandments with that look.
Massive Yul Brenner. Oh, Yul Brenner was a looker though. Mm-hmm.
Naomi helps Bianca Belair win the whip. See, I was thinking about that, but I think if she helps her, Bianca doesn't realize it's because of her.
Right.
Like Bianca, like wins the title, and then she sees Naomi outside the ring, and Naomi's like, "You owe me," and then Bianca's like, "What?" And then like and then afterwards, like she sees the replay, she's like, "Oh, son of a bitch!"
Yeah. She's like, I told you, I'm there for you. I'm the one here for you. You know, very stalkerish kind of. You know,
Maybe. Heyman betrays Roman Reigns and CM Punk and sides with.
I know that's what everybody's been feeling. That's the census that everybody's been going with.
Yeah.
Paul Heyman has to do the dance with Rollins for every entrance done.
But I like for me, I said, what do you get out of this? Like, I don't see. I don't know.
Seth Rollins doesn't need to be a Paul Heyman guy.
Right.
He doesn't need the talker.
No.
At all, because he could handle that himself.
My fashion advocate, Paul Heyman. Ilya Dragunov returns to help Jey Uso even out.
Nah, that one I don't see.
I would say maybe if he returns and tries to help Gunther.
Where does that leave Kaiser?
Right.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
You loser. So Sikoa turns on Jacob Fatu during his U.S. title match. I mean, we touched on it. I feel it's gonna be like he's gonna cost him, and then we're gonna get that moment on SmackDown where Solo's like, "Do you forgive me?" He goes, "I hate you, Solo."
Right.
I mean, or they could even do it during the match where Solo tries to convince Jacob to, I don't know, take the fall or something, and Jacob's like, "Fuck you!" So you know,
Yeah.
This is something that could go in different directions too. You know,
Right.
they play the game right.
Like, say Jacob wins, and then like Solo's like, "Okay, the next thing you're doing is on Friday, you're gonna drop the belt to me. You're gonna lay down for me. Then then you get that big. I hate you.
Like
Solo.
you love me, I'm your tribal chief."
Can I just say I feel a little bad that we are seeing the Kaiser Mania guy's been putting in some good work.
Hell yeah.
Could have put him in that 4-way match. I mean,
he really has been.
For the longest time on Raw, it felt like everybody was going to be this Intercontinental title match at Mania.
Yeah, I feel like the Intercontinental division has been really hot lately.
Yeah.
Dominic Mysterio pins Finn. Well, I think we're all agreeing with that.
Yeah. I think we agree with that.
See that a mile away.
Grande Americano is unmasked to be someone who isn't Chad Gable.
Right.
I told you, I believe this one. I'm like, yo, it'll be funny that it's one of the Creed brothers. Or all three of them are going to be wearing masks, and like you said, the doink shit, and they'll all just interchange.
that would make it interesting.
Yeah.
There's going to be a point in the match where we're all looking to see like, if Chad rolls outside the ring and see, okay, where'd he go? Like, we need to keep an eye on Chad.
Like, he's gained like 20 pounds and 5 inches taller.
Bianca turns heel and helps Naomi beat Jade after losing on night 1. Turns heel and helps Naomi.
Simon Dean?
Ben, get your obscure references out of here.
No, they mixed up the nights though, because Naomi.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't make any sense. They may have done that before they knew what night.
Yeah.
The match was going to be. That doesn't make sense.
If Bianca helps Jade win, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it'll be like Bianca's little revenge on Naomi too, but
I don't know. I don't know if Bianca, like, I don't know how she would. I don't know. I feel like with her being in the title picture, having her come out during this kind of like, it's pointless. Do it after.
If Bianca's character would be like, I'm focused on my fucking championship.
And that's all she's been trying to say. Like, I need to focus on this because those two, whatever.
She pretty much ran away to Raw for a month to get away from them two.
Right.
Mhm.
Because she's technically a SmackDown superstar,
Right.
and if she wins this, she's jumping shows.
Exactly.
So
But,
And
which will
Charlotte's on SmackDown or Raw?
she's on SmackDown.
yeah.
Okay. All right. So yeah, because I was just saying, what if they pull that stupid switch the women and then the belts stick? Like I hated that.
Oh yeah.
That was so bad.
Yeah. So
It's all about branding now with the WWE. So
Mm-hmm.
and that's gonna close us out here for predictions, ladies and gentlemen. Night 1, Saturday, night 2, Sunday. Now that we did the predictions, started talking about it, I was like, oh, maybe some shit might happen on this thing. There might be some surprises that occur here. So I'm kind of eager about that.
Jesus will rise on Sunday and go to WrestleMania.
Or Seth Rollins comes out dressed like freaking.
No, not for nothing. That's what I'm expecting. Rollins. I know he's on night 1, but it's like he's gonna come out like Jesus, like coming back to life.
With a long cloaky kind of like outfit, white hair, looking all.
I'm expecting Roman to do some Vegas Raiders entrance because he played for them, right? I think that's who drafted him in the NFL.
They did? I don't believe so.
I saw his Instagram story or at least a video where he had held up a Raiders jersey.
Let's just say Jesus Christ is a Seth Rollins fan. I just want to just put that out there. You know, they pretty much got that whole Messiah thing going on. So I think that works. But yeah, this is gonna be it's a good class. Yeah, the Hall of Fame is actually a really good class. I'm just like, shit, if it's 1:00 for us, Ben, it's probably like what? It's gonna be like 6 a.m. for you to watch it. Shit.
There's like a big time difference between them.
Oh yeah, he's gonna get it. It'll be watching.
Jesus, Seth Rollins is Jesus Christ.
So
yeah, he's gonna
a 9-hour time difference from Vegas and the UK, I believe.
Yeah, he's gonna be. It's gonna be like watching fucking New Japan, fucking Wrestle Kingdom for us and shit. God damn. But gonna wrap it up here. Make sure you guys check us out on all the social media outlets, on the YouTubes and the TikToks and the Facebooks and the Instagrams. Be sure you also check us out on New York Wrestlemania. Of course, my co-hosts here, Ariana and Mike, doing it up with History and Headlocks. Episode is out now with a little surprise guest. Oh, that was me. I was there as well. Talking WrestleMania and much more, guys. What else you got coming down the line? What's happening for you guys in History and Headlocks?
I don't think we made a decision there. We'll definitely do a superstar profile episode. We'll reveal it next time on the next episode.
Maybe we could base it off somebody who wins.
Oh,
so let's wait for Acmania, and then we could, discuss possibilities.
Absolutely.
All right, so we're looking forward to that. And guys, also check them out on their socials. What's the new Instagram account? That number's growing there.
NYWM_History Headlocks.
All right, listen. As always, guys, this is our time. It's our Super Bowl. This is it's biblical, but kind of is funny that it is falling on a biblical weekend and such. But WrestleMania is here, guys. We've been waiting for the year, and now it's here. And hopefully, we're gonna have some fun with it. And as always,
2025 and finish watching it at 2026.
Guys, don't go anywhere. Stick around. And for everybody who participated in the watch along and watched us live streaming, thanks again. And as always, check you guys. Oh, I forgot. I gotta do my closing. Check you guys.
It's been a while.
In a sec.
2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff.
Sit, turn, type, sit. Good boy. Ruff.